The day our TV broke down. By Betty Wren Wright. Illustrated by Barbara Benja and Shirley Jensen. Introduction by Thomas L. Holbrook, M.D. Saturday is D-Day. D for Dad. Every Saturday, my dad picks me up and takes me to breakfast at a restaurant. Then we go to his apartment, and I stay there all day. Mostly I watch cartoons on TV. Saturday is the best day for doing that. Sometimes Dad says, let's go out and have fun. Or he says, let's go talk for a while. Or he gets a little bit angry and says, you watch TV too much. But I like the cartoons. And Dad always keeps busy. He reads or washes his socks while I watch TV. At noon we go to a drive-in for lunch. That's always fun. After lunch, Dad always has to watch the games on TV. He watches football, baseball, and soccer. I watch with him too. Or I look at magazines, or I work on puzzles. Sometimes I get bored. I say, let's go out and have fun. I say, let's talk. Or I try to sound angry and say, you watch too much TV. Dad just laughs. Then when the games are over, Dad takes me home. See you next Saturday, he says, and he gives me a big hug. Last Saturday, we went to a new restaurant for breakfast. I had a chocolate donuts. I just knew it was going to be a good day. We went to Dad's apartment. It was time for Super Mouse. I flipped on the TV. You watch TV too much, Dad started to say. Just then, the TV screen went blank. Super Mouse was gone. Oh no, I yelled. Dad turned the knobs. We could hear Spider Mouse, but we couldn't see him. I felt like crying. I'll call the repair shop, Dad said. I walked around the apartment. There was nothing to do, nothing at all. Tell the repairman to hurry, I shouted. But I knew it was no use. Super Mouse was almost over by that time. Wonder Cat would start soon. Even if a repairman came in 2 minutes, I would miss both shows. Dad came back from the phone. Well, he said, what shall we do now? Nothing, I mumbled. Come on, think, he said. There are other ways of having fun. I couldn't think of a single thing. I guess we could make cookies, I said. Finally, do you have a mix? He didn't. I'll go to the store, I said. I tried to sound as though I were having lots of fun, but I was still thinking about Wonder Cat. It was a sunny day. There was a field next to Dad's apartment building. A girl my size was practicing soccer. Hey, do you want to play? She shouted at me. No thanks, I said. I have to make cookies. At the corner, I stopped to watch some machines. Watch that shovel, a man told me. It's digging a basement for a new apartment building. I watched. The shovel had dragon teeth and a dragon roar. It took big bites out of the ground. The basement got deeper. I almost forgot about the cookies. I remembered the cookies, but before I got to the store, I saw the library. I decided to stop in and check out a few books. I didn't know how long it was going to be before the TV was fixed. It took me a long time just to find the right books. When I finally got back, Dad was waiting. Just because my TV broke down is no reason to leave forever, he teased. Sorry, I said. Are you hungry for cookies? I'm starved, he said, but I'm afraid we won't be able to go out for lunch for a while. We have to be here when the TV repairman comes. We'll have lunch here, I said. I know what's for dessert. Cookies. I'll make peanut butter sandwiches. You can make cocoa. We had fun making lunch together. While we waited for the cookies to finish baking, we looked at one of my library books. This was one of the best lunches I've ever had, Dad said. But I wonder where that repairman is. There's a really big game on and I wanted to watch this afternoon. You know, there are other ways of having fun besides TV, I said, trying not to sound like Dad. He didn't laugh. He just walked back and forth. He looked out the window. I felt sorry for him. Let's go play ball, I said. We can watch for the repairman while we play. The field was empty. Dad and I made up a new soccer game just for 2 players. Once I got to tackle Dad. This is so great, I laughed. I like this ball game much better than the ones on TV. Then I said, want to see a dragon? Dad looked confused until he got to the corner. There was the dragon, still gobbling up the earth. An ice cream truck was there, too. On the way back to the apartment, we met a puppy. It was white with long ears. He belongs to Mrs. Ferraro in my building, Dad said. We better take him home. Just then, the TV repairman truck pulled up in front of the building. I'll take him, I said. You go help the TV man. The puppy was warm and wiggly. He seemed glad I was helping him. Mrs. Ferraro was glad too. You must come visit Beanie someday, she said. When I got back to Dad's apartment, the TV was working again. I'm sorry you missed the cartoons, Dad said. Well, I'm not, I said. Dad, this was the best Saturday I can remember. You really think so? He asked. You know, I think you're right. And next Saturday, I said, I'm going to play ball with the girl next door. And you and I will visit the dragon, and we will take Beanie for a walk. We'll make fudge and read a book together. Then, if there's time, I might watch Wonder Cat. It will be another great day, I said. The end.